Laguna Niguel is halfway between Los Angeles and San Diego in the hills of Orange County. When Richard Thompson moved to the area for design school, he was determined to bring some urban style into his suburban space.
Hi, I'm Richard. Welcome to Laguna Niguel. Let me show you around.
Richard wanted his 850 square foot condominium to have a universal appeal, so he chose clean furnishings and a neutral palette.
I was really attracted to this space because of the size. I really wanted something smaller. When I moved in, it was really just a basic tract house. Everything was pretty plain. When I walk into a space, I can really pretty well get a feel of what I want to do to it within 15 or 20 minutes.
Richard has a small den with a pull-out couch for overnight guests.
One of the things that every tract house has is a big, giant, ugly mirror in the bathroom. It's not too cool. First thing I did was pull it out of the bathroom, tack it up onto the wall into a large frame, and then reframed around it. It's kind of like a shadow box. It also brings a lot of light into the room that otherwise is really dark. Standard sofa beds are a little bit too big for small spaces, at least they are for me. Finding something in a full size makes better use of the space. There's plenty of room for tables on either side. I also use this space for work, but one of the things I really don't like is big open desks with computers and papers and files and everything else that I don't like to look at. I keep everything behind closed doors. Every sort of paper that I ever need, I don't want to look at it. I keep it hidden away. One of the things everybody's loved in every place I've ever owned are these really cool easels. Even inexpensive art looks really cool in them.
The living room feels spacious because it's open to the dining room and the kitchen.
When faced with an awkward space, it's really more important that I try and solve a problem than camouflage it. What I've done here is, rather than put the TV where it's meant to be, I put a flat screen above the focal point, which is a fireplace. Adding a few decorative items on each side to integrate with the electronics keeps it from looking like it's just a media center. With the great sun that I get into the room, though, it makes a great contrast to a wall that's dark. At night, it blends in with the darkness, and during the day, it's a great contrast.
Don't be afraid of a dark, rich wall color in a small space. Keeping it white isn't going to add any more square footage.
Since this is my living room, my dining room, my kitchen, my office, it was really nice that the unit had a tall ceiling. Keeping the scale of the furniture, again, small, a 6-foot sofa in here, keeps it from seeming like I'm trying to fit something in that just doesn't belong. A small space is what it is. I was able to find these 24-inch carpet floor tiles online. They lay down in 5 or 10 minutes and you're done.
The kitchen didn't need to be renovated, but Richard did make some cosmetic changes.
In here we had ugly oak cabinetry that all I had to do was paint white, add some new hardware, fix up the appliances. Since I don't have a lot of room, I don't have a pantry, I tuck food and everything else away into every little nook and cranny, but I do like to entertain.
He has so much natural light in that space, but he was also smart because he layered his artificial light. It's the perfect balance of recessed cans, lamp light, and then over-the-cabinet lighting. It gives a great, warm, inviting glow.
A few efficient storage units help keep the bedroom clutter-free.
Keeping all the furniture up off the floor in the bedroom makes it a lot lighter. I've kept the same colors, moved them around a little bit, so it makes sense with the rest of the house. The woods are darker, the accessories geometric, squares, circles, a little bit of Asian. By maximizing height and keeping the depth to a minimum, I can fit a lot more stuff in my dresser, my armoire, everything I need. I have a lot more room to walk around. There's never a space that's too small to make look attractive. This is my closet, it's the only one. I fit everything I need to get through the day in this small space.
Richard carried his style into the bathroom to give the apartment a cohesive look.
Not sure if you've noticed yet, but I really like circles and squares. This is where the big mirror used to be. I've replaced it with the 2 large mirrors, and there's circles everywhere in here. Extra storage, feels kind of like a spa. The ceiling in here is so low and the room is so small, keeping the color light was really important to me, especially to offset the fluorescents that are already here. It's the only color in the house that isn't anywhere else. It helps keep it real light. One of the things I like best about coming home is pulling into the garage, walking upstairs, and it doesn't really feel like I'm in suburbia anymore. When I first started, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was decorating. I didn't know that there was a difference between decorating and design. I found, I think for the first time in my life, something that I just enjoyed doing more than anything.